Yo, what's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? You know, come on up if you want to be a part. I'll put the link. I'll put the link in so you guys can come on up. Put the link in. What's up, y'all? What's up, y'all? You know, I always got to start off my show uh, with a banger. So because this is what we doing. We on steady ENT. We just got off of my main man, Zo I Am. You know what I mean? Prince Channel, you know what I mean? He was you know what I mean, trolling tonight. But as always, we gotta start our show off with the great big scene. Let's hit it. Link is in the chat.
You are now listening to Ravy Beats.
Yeah, I do it for my city. Yeah, I do it for my city. Yeah, I do it for my city. Let's go. For my city. Hey. I'm about my money, my grind. I'm never wasting time. About that moolah and crime. It's always on my mind. Gotta get it.
You know I gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
You know I gotta get it.
About that guap, that cheddar, that feta mozzarella. Gotta get out in these streets. Hustle any type of weather. Gotta get it.
You know I gotta get it.
Gotta get it.
You know I gotta get it.
Big scene, I gotta get it. On the rise like a pop the Willie. Ain't on your grind, I think you're silly. Taking out the trash, I ain't rapping friendly. I'm all about my money. Them dollars, dubs, and hundreds. And everything between. If you're talking dough, I want it. Ain't talking cash, don't talk to me. I'm a bread maker, don't talk for free. Steady serving, that's ENT. Hustling, my specialty. I grew up in them trenches with Ginger Main on business. He told me everything I know when the album drop, he go witness.
Yo. We just, making a continuation, talking about the new schedule, you know what I mean? Playing the Fever 5 times this year, and Jeff P still haven't made any moves. Everybody's channel is about speculation, what we speculate, you know what I mean? Everybody, anticipating something miraculous gonna happen with the Chicago Sky, and I just don't understand it. I don't understand where we are expecting great changes to come to our Chicago Sky. I don't know. So, welcome to my channel. I am the Gingerbread Man. That's right. You on steady serving dope sports and entertainment. You know what I mean? And my main topic is, you know what I mean? Kennedy Carter is blowing up over there in China. She playing her butt off. Back-to-back 42-point games with rebounds and assists. She leading the whole Chinese league with the points that she's been scoring. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just, I'm locked in on where we at for as making the different things happen with our team. I'm locked in on Jeff P for him to really do the things that he needs to do to make us happy in Chicago and across the country. What's up, Sister Tony? Across the country with what the choices. We was just in a chat with Zoe talking about if they change this or if they change that and who to keep and who.
I heard some of it. I heard y'all was deeply in talks about Kia Nurse. I don't even know how Kia Nurse became a part of that.
I have Kia Nurse come to my team because, like I said,
that's trash. I mean, We don't need no trash. We don't need. Let me put it this way: we don't need no scrubs. In Sky don't need no scrubs.
Yeah. So I would rather, I told them my expression on Michaela at a wedding. You know what I mean? I believe that her
She's
son.
coachable. She's coachable. That's the greatest thing about her. And we got the
Oh,
greatest coach that can teach and develop her into the player that she needs to be. So that's why I like having her. And then her whole attitude around everybody else, it's just contagious. So that's the type of person you need in the locker room. That's the type of person you need to have on your team. Come on now. She's always cheering for somebody. She's always doing it. I'm convinced she gonna be the next Jackie Young.
very. Hey, I now you could remember when I was saying this in Simply Ball Droppings chat that I said that she has the capabilities. A lot of people disagree, but they only disagreeing from what they see her now. She's a young player, she's a developing player, and then now she's going to get, because of the type of season and the area that we're in, the era and the area of play that we're in now, she's going to actually do better next year because the focus is going to be on her. Right now, we already heard that the Chicago Sky's coach is going to be giving her the green light to shoot more threes and to shoot as much as she can, right? That he gave her a green light. We all saw it. And I think that she's more than capable of being a at her age right now, a lesser Jackie Young, but she's only 25. So she could, hey, she got some more, you know what I mean? She got some more in her ceiling that she has to cover. And she, like I'm saying, Sister Tony, I think that we need to get up off of trying to bring in 30-year-old players.
No, we don't need no old person. I'm not trying to hit on anybody that's age or anything like that. But at this point, we need younger players and people that have speed. We're trying to win a chip, right? Or get to the chip at least. We don't need to have somebody older that's going to be injury prone and they're going to have all sort of issues. We don't need that right now.
Like we already on our last leg at the end of the season. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And look how long it took Liz. It took Liz the whole entire season to get better. It
And she
took
still didn't get better. She played one great game, and then she thought she was the next Angel Reese, and then the next game she flopped, and that was crazy. And and then the next game after that, she still flopped, and I was like, okay, at what point do you get it together? But you overseas right now talking about you dropping this and dropping that, dropping how many points a game. I mean, she is playing at a soft league as far as I'm concerned,
right,
right? But you dropping all these. Where was all that energy when you was on the Chicago Sky team?
right. That's Dana Evans. So
Evans and Izzy.
Izzy, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Izzy, I'm confused. I'm confused because we all know that you were injured. So we were really trying to give you room, Izzy. I know you're gonna watch because you be going through, you kind of messy. So I'm sure you're gonna watch this or come across it or somebody gonna send it to you. But as the channel grow, somebody gonna send it to you. So I know I gotta go on record because this can be called back. But you're crying about hearsay, what somebody think about you, what the fans think about you. No, we just commented and thought about how you were playing. Me personally, I thought when Angel went down, it was all on you. I put it in KSAP's chat when Angel went down. I said it's all on Izzy now. Let's see if Izzy can handle what Angel handled. She did not. she flopped. It went
That
south.
was her time to prove herself. She
That
got one good game, and then because we're playing, I forgot which
the
soft team
first
we were
game. The
playing.
first game that Angel was going, she did do good.
Yeah,
Good.
we were playing some soft team, and so she thought she was Michael Jordan's the second, or Kobe in another lifetime,
That was
right? And
Dallas. Yeah.
she thought she was the next Angel Reese. And then the next game, man, you come flopping. We
The
couldn't even get you to
the
do not
Mystics.
even
It was the
4 points. Come
Mystics.
on
It
now.
was right. The Mystics against one of the 12th place team. The 12th place team was just killing her, and it was like I I couldn't understand uh, what happened at the end of the year. Her crying and
You did all
uh,
this boohoo crying
yeah,
with
yeah, I
she
couldn't
and Dana.
understand it.
You blame it, and this is what I hate about her, and I can never forgive her for this, because you sitting here boohooing in a conference, taking down Teaspoon and everybody else on the team. You sitting out here boohooing, blaming everybody else but yourself.
Hmm.
You didn't take, not one time did she take accountability and say, well, you know what, it's me, I need to improve myself, I need to do something better. But you blame the fans. But they and Evan, she blamed the fans, and then she on Twitter clap backing with the fans. So you clap back with a fan, guess what the fans are going to do? They're going to clap back right back
They're
at you.
gonna clap back right at you.
So
They're
you
gonna clap right
it
back
didn't
at
make
you.
no, to me it didn't make no sense at this point that you come in here doing these boohoo crying, right, and blaming everybody else, but you didn't take no accountability of that you played awful the whole season. They could not rely. You can't imagine, you got rookies have to be out there every night trying to make the team win. And you got these veterans sitting on a bench, just warming the bench. And when they do come on the court, they can't do nothing. You playing 20 minutes and only get 2 points for the whole game. Come on now.
It's
And you've
crazy.
been in the league for how long? Come on now.
Yeah, that's crazy. So it's like, you know, you you want to be, because it's our team. So you want to be optimistic with that, right, Sister Tony? So we're gonna keep the main thing, like you always wanted to be. We really wanted to be optimistic because these are our players that we have to display themselves to whatever team that comes uh, to the stadium, right? So, or wherever we go, this is the presentation that we're gonna give to the other team's stadium, right? So, what I'm saying is this: where is the self-awareness of I have to, the burden of I have to show up, I have to play the way I supposed to play, and I must be accountable for what I play like. Where's that at?
That those are gone. I'm telling you, this group of people that they got here in the league, I'm not understanding what's going on with them. They blame everybody but themselves. They blame the coaches. They blame the fans. They blame their mama. They blame their boyfriend. They blame their girlfriend. They blame everybody but the one person that they need to look in the mirror and say, "Hey, I messed up. I
I
should have
did.
been doing better."
I did it. I
a
was.
fan a fan can you know what, a fan will give you more respect if you come out and say, look, I did not give 120 my 110% tonight, or I
Mhm.
tried my best and I just couldn't get it done right, but I'm
I
gonna
couldn't get
try and
my
keep
7
on
points.
working at it.
Yeah, yeah.
But for you to come out there and then the first thing you doing is boo-hooing, and then you're blaming the fans, and I've never seen anything like this. Come on now.
Man, that was crazy. And the other thing that I really want to talk to you about was Kennedy Carter is having a ball overseas.
And
She
as she should.
She's having a ball. She's going shopping. She riding new bikes, her motorcycles. She's on skateboards. You know what I'm saying? She's showing herself at the restaurant. And they're all crowding around her like, a superstar should be crowded.
But see,
And
that's the thing. That's the thing. It's sad that they have to go overseas to have these people treat them like what they are, superstars, celebrity basketball players, right?
yeah,
That's how these countries are treating them. We come here to the United States, and I mean, as what is Kathy doing,
I don't know what to tell you because
right? And this is why I say this is my personal thing. I don't care if she's hearing it or not, but
Mhm,
I think she should not. She should need to step down as a commissioner. She can do the business part. She's a great businesswoman. I know
mhm.
that. I've seen her resume. She's a great businesswoman. But when it comes to the players and how they need to be treated, you have no clue.
Hmm.
You have no clue. You only think about these people working, working, working. You had seen this year's schedule, and you can't even pay these people enough money for them to survive. But you want them to do how many games
I mean,
back to back to back
they
like
got
that? Come
a
on now.
brutal. I mean, but it's everybody in the whole league, though. There are a few teams that have light, but this type of scheduling, Sister Tony, that's pretty much everybody in the league. You know what I mean? Right now, that's going to be playing like how she got it, and then of course, look at Chicago. We play the Indiana Fever 5 times.
But that's marketing. You know that already. That
Money.
right there. She's trying to benefit off of a rival that is not even existing anymore. Right? That whole Caitlyn and Angel thing, that thing died out.
And then we
Right? And
playing.
what she's trying to do is bring it back again, so that what now Angel would keep continuously going through the same thing she went through this season. Come on now.
But not only that, we're playing Dallas throughout the whole uh, entire entire schedule. We it's that thing is like we play Dallas back to back, then we play them again, and then we play them later on in the season. I mean, so that's Paige Becker's, right?
Yeah,
So
and this is my thing. It's not going to be a Angel and Clark anymore. It's going to be a Paige Beckers and Clark. That's where it's
I
going to
believe
go,
so. I
because
believe so.
now they look at Paige as the next Clark.
Hmm.
And if
Hmm.
Flage happened to come in, Flage is the next Angel.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Which I
So
believe there's gonna be a
so
problem.
that's the marketing thing that you're going to put there. Yeah, they cool and friend. They cool with each other, but
Yeah.
guess what? Paige and Flage, they cool with each other, but at the end of the day, guess what? We're talking about marketing. This is going to be a marketing thing. This ain't about no old stuff. That was last season. You
Hmm.
trying to bring back something again to start a whole bunch of crap that none of these players want.
Which I think is weak. Very weak.
You
I
only
think
thinking
that
about the money, but that money not gonna come in like again, because now people are moving from that.
what's
And
up,
that's why you see right now Clark is not doing anything with basketball on her time off,
yeah, she's not
right?
doing
Because she don't even have to. Remember, this girl came in with a $28 million deal from Nike, right? She
good.
can make over 100K talking for 30 minutes or 30 seconds or 30 whatever, right?
Hmm.
And she makes 100K just talking,
Hmm.
going to do a speech, right?
That's crazy.
So she don't really need to come into no rival on rival or
You
anything like
don't
that,
really
right? She
need
don't need that, because
it.
she
Hmm.
knows that when she comes with that, it comes with a negative thing. And she don't need that. That girl need her a peace of mind. And here you go as the commissioner of the WNBA, pulling up a schedule where now you have These two going back to back again. Why?
Oh yeah, they got a brutal schedule too. The Fever do also. So
It's like you trying to to bring back up stuff that don't need to be brought. And at this point, I'm just I don't know.
man, this is like,
What up, Brooklyn?
what's up, Brooklyn? What's happening? I put the if y'all didn't get it or was not in here before, I put it in the chat if you want to come up on the panel. But so what I'm saying is, Sister Tony, by us playing the Fever 5 times, we already see that it's a duplication of the last year, right? So that means that she's recycling uh what was done already. And on top of it, the messy part of it is that she's not trying to squash beefs that's going on inside of the league, like the Seattle Storm. Like right now, the Seattle Storm, it's a S show. You know what I mean? It's a dump.
Well, they doing an investigation, so they can't do anything right now until that they come with the results from that investigation.
Do
So
you, do you
as
think
long
that
as
they're
they
really
they
doing
they
an
they take
investigation?
for the investigation to go on, you can't do nothing or say anything about it until then. I mean, people will leak out rumors here and there because that's how people are. I never understand that, but
Do you?
at this point they can't really legally say anything about anything until they get the results of the investigation. It's just like when you're in the military and you had to do an investigation. I think y'all call it a 15-6.
Yes,
Right, so
yes.
once you couldn't, you knew that once that was happening, nobody could say anything or do anything until they got the results, or the colonel or general got the results of
Or the war officer
what was
can.
found, the
Right.
findings of what was in the investigation. So
Yeah, the war officer could speak on the case, though. That's my point. The war officer, which is the lawyer, right? Your ward officer, right? So what I'm saying is, there's no middleman for what's what's going on and what we're being filtered by this league with the ladies, because everybody's distraught. Everybody's, they're actually making the whole entire league. You got infighting on the Fever, right? You got infighting on Seattle, right? You got questions going on with Enrique and Satu, right? Right? They got tweets that just happened just moments ago. You feel what I'm saying?
I'm not following that one. What's going on with that?
Okay, so Satu tweeted, did some likes. I'm sorry, did some likes about her joining the uh Indiana Fever, and then of course uh they seeing it, and Enrique sees it, and then just put shaking my head on her ex on her Twitter. You know what I mean? So
I thought that was like set in stone already. That's where she wanted to go. I thought she wanted to go where her sister was, but to
my
find
sister,
out that she actually wants to be around, play with Caitlin Clark for
well,
whatever
that's
reason.
all who. No, that's the media narrative, Sister Tony. That's these Clarkies that's on this on the chats. It's the Clarkies. She's going to stay. I just said it on uh Zoe's channel. She's going to stay in Dallas. Why? Because Paige Beckers is coming. It's apples and apples. It's apples and apples.
But I
Paige
mean,
Beckers,
that's if Paige decide that she wants to come
right?
at
When
this
Paige
point,
comes,
because
it's going to fill up the stadium. Oh, she's going. She's not going.
apparently, they decide which team they going to nowadays. I don't know
Right.
what is going
I
on.
mean, that's what. Hey, you already know. So what I'm saying is, you think Satu is going to leave Dallas with a full stadium, and she has the reins to do whatever she wants to do? No, because Paige is more of a team player, a system player, than Caitlin. You got what I'm saying? Caitlin has to have a system built around her. Paige can play in any system. You got what I'm saying? A
Yeah.
systematical, that's the difference between those two. Because why? We saw already that when Clark Caitlin is playing in for the coach system, she was turning the ball over multiple times to the point where she did not even start listening to the coach, that she was giving faces and throwing tantrums and on the bench complaining about your coach that gave you instructions on the court so that you could play in this system that she got built around you. You want to set it up the way you want to set it up. I think that Paige is going to do more justice for Satu in finding her. Everybody that Caitlin has played with this year, she has made them worse. That's facts. No one has no listen, Aaliyah Boston has not succeeded her score of the last year because she was the reigning rookie of the year last year. 2023. Her numbers didn't get better playing with Caitlin. Uh, 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 what's the girl they trying to get rid of? What's her name? Alyssa Smith. Her numbers went totally down. She had a great year in 2023.
I thought Nalissa had an issue with the coach herself. That's why she wasn't playing 100%.
But listen, she had listen, sis. This is her contractual year that's coming up right now. You think that she's gonna play bad on purpose for 2025 to be traded or go somewhere else? No.
I thought she was trying to be on the same team with her girlfriend.
Well, but we don't even know that she's gonna be,
or wife or whatever they are
you got
now.
what I'm saying? But we don't know if she's gonna stay with Connecticut. You got what I'm saying? Because she's a free agent, right?
Who
She's
did
going.
Dejanay?
Dejanay is a free agent.
No, she's not.
Yeah. Oh, yes, she is.
Oh, I
Dejanay is
didn't
in.
know that.
Let's see. Let's be correct. Dejanay is a free agent this year. Let me see. We're gonna do this real quick.
I'm looking at the 2025. I know Duana is on there. AT is on there. Brianna Jones is on there. I do not see Dejanay.
Okay. So the free agents: Brianna, Satu Samu,
Brianna.
Tyler Diggins.
Brianna. Satu is on. Ain't
Yeah,
Satu in the wings?
Dallas, yes.
Okay. Okay.
Skylar
So
Diggins.
the people who for the Suns are Tiffany Mitchell, DeWanna Bonner, AT, and Brianna Jones, and who else for the I said Tiffany Mitchell already. Astu Nadur, I don't even know who that is. I guess she was somebody sitting on the bench. And oh yeah, Carrington is there. I didn't. Okay, you're right. You're right. Dang, she only get paid that a little bit of money.
Oh yeah, I told you she.
That's ridiculous.
But this is what me and you were talking about. Uh,
That is ridiculous.
this is what we was talking about when they're getting
I
beat up.
make more than her.
I'm just saying that the commissioner don't care. Don't care. It says, bro, Claude, you
And
should.
Veronica Burton. Like that's like the whole team going, man. The whole team on free agent.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay, Brooklyn.
Or just have the link ready. Like I was trying to tell you
Mhm.
earlier. Just have the link available.
Yeah,
So
I'll do that.
when you're with somebody else's on somebody else's platform, you can just drop it in real quick.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, that's all. We learning. It's about learning in the process. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know. I know.
So
That's why
but
I was just letting you know.
the
It's about one, two, three, four, five, six, seven, 8 people from the Suns that may or may not come back.
that's what I'm trying to tell you. This is what I'm saying. Dejanay
Yeah.
Carrington, they trying to get Dejanay over there to be with her
Shoot,
girl.
Sky needs stop playing around and bring her to the sky. That'd be the perfect guard.
Hey, what's going on, Tony and Bro Club?
Hey, what's up,
And
Brooklyn?
baby, bro,
What's
what's up, baby?
I
up?
thought you was going live today.
I did go live today.
You did?
You went live.
What time you went on live?
It was around 7.
7?
Yeah, I
Okay.
was asleep. I was still
Yeah,
asleep.
yeah. It's all good. We're not gonna be able to make every live, but
But
I was telling you, I figured it'd be easier for me to explain. That's where you got right there where it says steady serving dope. That's that's your banner, right?
yeah,
You see all the way on the right side on the banner.
my daughter did that wrong.
Yeah,
She's I'm
no, no,
trying
that's
to
cool. I was
figure
just
that
saying that
out.
because remember the other day we was in KSAP chat, we was trying to find your channel and it wouldn't pop up, and that's
Yeah,
why because we were spelling it wrong. So I was
yeah,
saying if you go in there where the banners at and you just erase the I and just put an
yeah,
apostrophe there, when
yeah.
people looking for your channel, um, they'll be able to find it. If I was you, I would remove the dope sports too because they wouldn't. I mean, you could leave it if you want, but they if they search that, they probably won't find your channel because your channel is steady serving ENT.
hmm Yeah, that was a suggestion that I was
Yeah,
taking.
yeah.
Yeah.
Just give, it's up to you though, Brody. Just giving you that advice. Also,
No, that,
if you wanna put stuff up on the screen like how y'all was just looking at the free agents, it's
hmm
easy if you got like you could use your phone as a second screen. It's easy if you have a second screen to do it because you could put it like as you and Tony was talking about it, you could have put them up on the screen so y'all could see them.
with my phone.
Yeah. If you have like another monitor in the house, it'd be easier. You could have your son or your daughter hook it up so you could have an extra monitor because it's easy to do it with an extra monitor. But if you don't have an extra monitor, you could use your phone as an extra monitor.
hmm I do got a so I would have to get with them on that. So they can do it. I don't know because this is a Mac and then this is a Samsung. So I don't know if they're compatible to do that.
Yeah, I'm not sure. You have to ask your son. I'm not that savvy
Yeah,
with computers, so
right.
I don't
Yeah,
know if a Mac and a Samsung. Probably not because it's two different operating systems. But you never know. They
absolutely.
computers, so there's probably a way to do it. You never know.
Yeah,
You have it Windows? One is on Windows and the other one is a Mac, so no.
yeah, yeah. One is a Mac. So that's the whole thing, Sister Tony. So the thing is that when
Wait, but if you hooking up for just if you using one for a monitor, just a monitor, then you do that. It
Yeah,
won't matter if it's a, a Apple or not.
but you
If you're
might
just
have.
using it as a monitor.
You also might just have one around the house. If you got one around the house, you could use that. If not, you could buy a monitor for
Or
cheap.
use a TV. You have an extra TV,
hmm
like a 24-inch TV. You can use
no,
that. and get one of if you have one of those smart TVs, you can use that.
Yeah, but if you don't have any of that, like I said, monitors is cheap. Like you could buy one for like $30 just
I
to
don't
have an
know where
extra
you
screen
buying. Why? Where are you buying them monitors for $30? Let me know. Hook me
on
up.
Amazon.
No,
Oh
I ain't
wow.
seen no there for no $30.
Yeah,
I gotta
you could
look
buy
again.
you could
Well,
buy
it,
them for cheap. I mean, you could spend money on a nicer one too, but you could buy them for cheap.
okay, but I could just ask the college student. She
Yeah, just to bring an extra, just tell her you need a monitor because it's easier with two screens. So basically, what's gonna happen is on one screen you're gonna have the chat that you can see, and on the other screen you're gonna have like the list up. You're gonna have the list up, and you could post it. So basically, in other words, it's like having two cameras, and one camera is gonna be you, and the other camera is gonna be like the stats and stuff that you want to put up.
yeah, I got that already being done. Like I can see our feed right now on
Yeah.
this on my laptop. I can see our feed actually while we talking right now. You know what I'm saying? So that part, but I was saying how I was figuring out how to bring up, you know, subjects in the chat um, with the layout that we have. You know what I mean? Like this Kennedy Carter, right? I know how to do that. You got what I'm saying? I know
Right.
how.
You
I know
trying to
how.
make it smaller so that you can fit everything like what KSAP was telling you last night?
Yeah. So
Well, this
he
morning. Yesterday morning.
he have to he have to train me on how to finagle that background piece because it's kind of like hard. Like I could do say like the roster,
Well,
right?
you can make yours smaller, and then everybody have it at the same size. I have boxes at the same size, so you can put there. I don't know. I've never worked with StreamYard, so Brooklyn probably can. He more an expert on that than I am.
Well, it looked like because he just put up the Kennedy Carter thing, so it's the same. I'm pretty sure it'd be the same process. So they just put up, whatever other screen he want. As far as topics in the chat, I'm not quite sure what you mean by that. You got your topics on the side, right? New schedule.
Yeah, no, I got all
Play.
the top. I'm saying um, this part where it says steady uh, with the where I got Carter blowing up. I don't know how she did that. You know what I mean? I don't know how she put that in. You
Oh,
know what I'm
okay.
saying? On the banner side. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's on the banner. That's where that's at.
Oh,
Yeah.
he's talking about the lower third down at the
See
bottom.
where it says steady serving dope sports, and then it says Kennedy Carter blow up. I don't
Oh,
know
You
how
okay.
mean the
she did.
part that says share, like, subscribe?
Oh, I know how she did that.
No, no, this part,
That's
like,
that's in the settings.
Where?
Well, you see the settings on the bottom. When you like do audio settings and your camera settings and stuff like that. If you click that, you see that.
let me see.
So I forget which setting it's in. I think it's in the setting. Yeah, it's for the camera. Is in where your camera's at. You gotta go to the camera settings. That's where she put that in at.
Yeah, she probably. I don't know how she did it. I'll see. I'll study what she did,
Cause
and
I got I do that too. Mine says my name. So mine says subscribe to Brooklyn 80s baby right there. So on the top
right.
where yours says steady serving, it just say Brooklyn 80s baby. And then under
Mhm,
where it says Kennedy Carter blow up, mine says subscribe to Brooklyn 80s baby.
right.
So that's why I know where that's at.
Yeah,
So
but
if you see
but I
settings, you just click settings and you go to your camera.
right. But I did tell her. I said just keep it steady ENT because that's my chat name. I mean, she was like, well, it's a sports and entertainment thing. I say, but I mean, sports is entertainment, baby. But she, she did it professional way, but she still
She
was
did a
real
good
about.
job. Yeah, she did a good job. I was just saying because remember we couldn't find you the other day. We kept searching it, and then once I
What
saw
they.
your name, I understood why. It's because you got an apostrophe there.
Hmm.
You got an
Yeah,
apostrophe in it.
and I think she
But
tried.
y'all, but
I
y'all,
think
I didn't
she
mean to
tried to
interrupt.
put
Y'all
up.
was having a good conversation
No, but that was
about
good though.
about
I'm
the free agent
always,
and stuff.
yeah. Me and Sister Tony, we was just talking about on how uh, they got a pandemonium right now, for as how the league and the schedule. They was talking about this stuff all day today too, and how hard the schedule is going to be for the girls. You know, uh, and then they still want to add more games. And I was explaining to my cousin that it's going to be even more games because it's two more teams that's coming after the Valkyries. So it's going to be more. You're going to have the women's basketball team going to go well into December. Just
Oh
with
yeah.
just
When they add Portland and Toronto.
yeah, just with 15 teams, we going into December. We're going to be to right now. We'll be watching the last of the playoffs or the championship in November. I believe that because that's how many games they're gonna play. Because what you got, they start in what June, so June, July, August, September, October, yeah, November.
I thought they thought
I
started in
think they
May.
start in May. Yeah, they start in May.
That's the
They started in
preseason,
May.
but the first official game is June 6th, right?
No, no. The
Let's
official
see.
games start in May, May 17th.
Oh, so it'll be in October.
They go from May to September right now. And
Oh, see.
if you add two more teams, they'll probably go into October.
Yeah, that's why I say it's October.
Yeah.
So and then they're gonna add.
And
They
when they add, start adding more because
right. They're looking to add at
what's his
least a
name?
team a year.
Mahone and his wife trying to
That's
get
right.
one
He
for
wants to
Kansas
one against
City.
City. That's right. They put their petition in. They legally put a petition in to have a team in Kansas City. So what that's gonna look like? You got what I'm
I want
saying?
them to have one in Miami. That'd be the greatest thing.
And what that's gonna look like. But really in Miami, I don't know. I think it was Brooklyn that said it about Miami because it's so much to do. I think
Mm-hmm.
in one of the panels we had that it's hard to have, and that's the problem they having in Miami right now. Miami, uh, they're they're under they're like in the red almost for as um fan base. Fans showing up to the stadium in
Well,
Miami.
they haven't won a game in how long? And won a championship in how long? So yeah, I understand.
Yeah,
But they got football, so they're not going too bad.
yeah, but I'm just saying it's kind of hard. Like it's 80 degrees and you got a losing team and it's 80 degrees in Miami and you got a losing team. So you're going to go
Yeah.
hang out on a strip or the beach or find something to do in
It's
Miami.
like Chicago and the Bears. You know what I mean? They keep losing every time,
I
and
mean,
or
but
the
but
or
the
the
mean that
the
Tony,
Bulls. They keep losing all the time.
but they in that stadium. They're in the stadium. That we are diehard. We diehard. See, when you become a Bulls fan, we understand here in Chicago.
This year, I mean, NBA just gonna have to realize that women's sports right now is taking over, and right now people just not getting
You
tired
know,
of
the
watching
increase
these
in the
these
NBA
guys. Watching these guys, they'd rather go sit there and watch these women play basketball.
because it's watered down. We was just talking about how
I
um
mean, if
on sports
you got
on
LeBron
sports,
James flopping like a dead fish. I mean, come on now,
well he didn't cut off
or
all the
a fish out of water.
He doing real horrible. He had a bad game. The last game he just played, he had a real bad game. He's very sensitive right now.
He
He's not,
always sensitive. That man, I've never seen a grown man like that so sensitive. God dang.
but he's very sensitive
I
about.
need to call him Lakeisha Brown.
Oh, hey, hey, Ron, I did not call you Keisha. Okay, I didn't do
I called you that.
it. But I believe that. But I'm gonna keep it real with him. He's not. Whatever he's going through because he put himself through this.
Then take a break. Take
He
a
put his.
mental break.
You don't have a
I
break.
understand.
He's
Understand.
40
You know,
years
being
old. He don't have a.
a superstar celebrity. You go through things. Take a break. So all the celebrities are doing it. All the athletes are doing it. When they can't take it, they take a break. They take a mental break, and it doesn't look bad on anybody. Just you're putting your health in front of the money, and that's a great thing to do. But at this point, man, come on now.
What I'm saying, Sister Tony, he don't. He's too old. He don't have time for a break. I'm just saying.
He can drop one season and come back the next one
He's
fully
40,
refreshed.
Tony.
You know,
Re-
he drinking from that
and
fountain of youth.
yeah, no, that ain't. He's about right now. The way he looking, he's
Hmm.
looking real tired right now. Right now,
Well, how old is
he's
he?
looking real tired.
How old is he?
He'll be 40.
I
He's
mean,
about to be 40.
he at that age, but I mean, as long as he feels like he can still go on, then I'm all for it. But if he's going through mental
Oh
issues,
man.
take a break. There's nothing wrong in taking a break and coming back the next season.
Well, I'll just say this:
I
if
mean,
you're
he can't afford to take a break now.
if you're LeBron, you should be at right now at this point in your career to step away from basketball.
Sometimes it's hard, like,
It's very
okay,
hard.
you used to be in the military, right?
Yeah, I used to be a rapper too, right?
All
Very
right.
much. I used to
Okay.
be
You used
in
to
music.
you used to be a rapper, right?
Yeah,
And when you got to that point where you realized that, hey, rapping wasn't going to be it for you, right? It was hard for you to walk away, right?
very, very hard.
Right. So that's what he did for him. It is, unfortunately, it's hard for him to walk away because that's what he loves. That's what he knew from when he was a young child growing up. And I mean, I'm not, for me, I don't care how old. If he need a walking chair to get onto the court and he can continue to dribble the ball, hey, do what you got to do, right? Because at some point you're going to have to stop and you're going to have an exit, right? And that's the problem with people. People don't have an exit. You can't continue to do this same thing. I mean, you're going to do the same thing over and over and over, but at some point you're going to have to realize that, hey, I got to exit. This is my exit. I'm going to do this now, right? I think he would have been a great coach or a great owner for a team,
Yes, but
you know.
but he's
But
not
the
trying to
constant
do
you
that.
trying to I don't know what he's trying to prove at this point.
No,
You've
that's
done everything that you could. You broke every record that you could. You're the greatest of all time. You've played with your son. You got
allegedly,
opportunity to
allegedly
play
the
with your
greatest.
son. So at this point, what are you trying to prove? Because there's nothing else to prove to me. And that's just my opinion. He has nothing else more to prove. Now own the team, right? And because you can afford to own the team, so own the team or coach a team. Take it to
And
the next level.
well,
If you
well,
can't step away from basketball,
I feel like this, Sister Tony. He's there because everyone, of course, when you said he's the greatest of all time, I said allegedly because the greatest of all time in my mind is Michael Jordan because
well,
I live here.
depending on your age group and
Right.
what
So,
your generation, the
right,
kids nowadays look at him as a goat.
right.
And let's be honest, I'm not going to take away from Jordan what Jordan did because Jordan is a goat himself, but LeBron has got to that point where he is a goat, right? And we could sit here and argue about it all day, but he is a GOAT. He has he has the records. He has done everything that you could possibly think of, and he has done it. You know, it is what
Well,
it is. We
but
might not
the thing
like it.
is that,
Some people may not like him calling him a GOAT, but he is a GOAT.
the thing is that, people like me and others, he has not passed Mike or Kobe.
He will never do that. He's a GOAT in his time.
Right.
And
Okay.
I want
So
people
you
to
said the
understand
right
this.
thing. I love you.
I want people to understand this,
Yeah.
right?
Go ahead.
Jordan was a GOAT in his time. Kobe was a GOAT in his time.
Hmm.
LeBron is a GOAT in his time, just like Steph Curry is a GOAT in his time, right? There can be several GOATs, right? It's just the period of time that they became a GOAT, and that's it,
Don't you
right?
think?
So when people argue about, oh well, he's not this, he's not never will beat Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan did what Michael Jordan had to do during his time,
Hmm.
right? He
Hmm.
can never break them records. He can never do the things, some of the things that he has done,
That's
right?
true.
But during his time playing basketball, I'm gonna have to give credit where credit is due. This guy's a GOAT. And especially at this age, you still going down there running with them young boys and dunking on them and making them looking like they in high school. Come on now. Come
Now,
on now.
what I would say is that he is doing that, Sister Tony. But me and you know that he's overstaying his welcome. Um,
Like I said, it's hard for him for a man who's been doing this for how long to walk away. And what I don't want him to do is get hurt to the point where now you got to make that decision if you got to walk away. Walk away now and
like
then go to
like
that
Kobe.
next level,
Yeah,
right? Like what's his name?
Kobe had to walk away because he was hurt.
Right? Right. And you don't want to get to that point. You want to go leave have an exit point where you leave and now what am I going to do? I love this sport, but I can't play no more. Well, let's go into ownership. Let's go into this. Let me, become a owner of this, or start being a coach or something, so I can be still in the sport, but I'm not on the court, you know, getting myself hurt every time. Come on now.
He has an opportunity um, to not be that type of player. You know, the ones that just, Vince Carter had to be weighed because he was planning on coming back again. They had to tell Vince Carter to stay at home, you know, and we don't want. I mean, we don't want that for no. I don't want that for nobody. You know what I'm saying?
And that,
I'm a,
and that's what I'm saying. You have a legacy. Right. You don't want that for your legacy, because you know how they will take that narrative, these so-called sports analysis, quote unquote, 'cause everybody a doggone sports analysis nowadays, but these quote unquote sports analysis, and they'll come up with their narrative and they'll turn it and be negative. I want him to walk out of the off the court, right, and leave his legacy there and continue to go on and build and buy a team and do the same thing what Jordan did. Jordan went and bought a team. Buy yourself a team and continue to be a part of the industry to make it better. So at this point, I'm not even understanding why he's still in. But hey,
well, he's
until
in. I just
until
told you.
till his wife tell him like, look, I've had enough. It
Well,
is what it
no.
is.
Well, his wife is already there. His wife secretly, you a woman. Secretly, she's already there. You know, that man for 20 years, he has not been in the home. for 20 years.
Now you got two kids coming up. You got another son that's coming up. You have one in the G League. You have another son that's coming up. You could be start training them, right? And I think, if he got into the league and into whatever level for the NBA, you know, he could probably introduce some different changes for the league, you know, because at this point, what are you trying to do on the court? Right? You playing this game and you've broken all these records. What else is there for you to do? Just sit there and play till you get hurt? I don't know.
Well, the thing is that um, like me and you were talking, right? It's your circle, right? Your people that's around you, um, that uh, tell you, oh, you can do it again, one more year. You got fans chanting at the end of last season, one more year. You got what I'm saying? And
Yeah,
then
it's
you
just
have
like what's her name, Diana Taurasi. People
like
still sitting down there talking about one more year. One
like
more year, my book.
what?
What do you mean one
Why?
more year?
I was just gonna bring her up. I promise you that. Thanks, Sister Tony. Why do we have to sit amongst that debacle? Why, why do we have to sit there and watch older players play a game where we know that they cannot keep up? And now it just looks so bad that we know that LeBron is slowing the game down right now. I mean, it is. It's like he's slowing the game down.
Yeah,
Yes,
Same thing with Diana Taurasi. She's slowing the game down. That's why Caitlin Clark had her like you are my little you know what
yeah. I don't want to
in
hear
every
about
game. In every game, she couldn't even talk crap to Caitlin because Caitlin was looking like her like look at me. I am the captain of this ship now.
right. My whole thing. I don't want to hear nothing about. Oh, he's running just as fast as the young boys. I don't want to hear that. No, 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 he's not. Can he keep up? Kind of, kind of. Should he be in the game right now at 40? No, no, he should not. Why shouldn't he be? Because we don't want to see our great players looking washed. I don't want to see him looking washed. Why do I have to see LeBron James? Oh yeah, he keep up with the young boys. Yeah, Why? You understand? Why we have to see that type of you know thing of trying to hold up a person that knows that he should be. I mean, just look. I mean, he's literally tired right now. He's literally look. He's literally tired. This is after he scored a basket. He's literally tired. He don't look fresh. He does not look like the LeBron, the Iron Man that we all know. So he's not the player that I believe that can do everything. He's not, far as I'm concerned. You know what I mean? Everybody else got their opinion. All right, good night, Brooklyn. Good night. But my whole thing is that he's not looking like a person who can actually make me afraid on the court. He's looked like that in his career. But look at him, Sister Tony. This is after
I see it, but
why
like
do
I
we
said, like
Like,
I said, that's a conversation that he's going to have with him and his wife or his family. You know, because at some point you're going to have to stop
and in his
playing.
head, look in his head, in his head, Sister Tony, he looking
Your
like
head might be telling you, you can go one more year and
not
whatever,
at,
but
look,
but
not
then
at
you
this
know,
moment, no, Sister Tony. Look, not at this moment. In his head, he like, I'm tired of this shit. I'm uh, somebody comes sub, somebody sub me. I'm tired. You know, that's just what he's looking like. He's looking like a tired older player that's already in where they done lost 6 games straight. I mean, if you seen Stephen A talk about him today and Shannon
I don't listen to Stephen A. I'll be
and
honest with you.
tried to
Stephen A. has gotten from being an actual sports analysis to now, it's just a mockery of a show. You
well,
just doing anything for ratings at this point.
yeah, but that doesn't take away that he's a good journalist. He is a good journalist. I would
I'm not saying he's not, but
yeah, yeah.
what he's doing on TV is more of a, it's like a circus
Okay.
more now.
Okay. Yeah,
It's more of a circus than actually talking about whatever sport they're talking about. You
yeah.
know, it's like you doing everything you can to get that ratings up. Cause I don't know, maybe the ratings are going down. Why you got to act like a fool on TV? I just don't understand it with these black influential, wealthy men, and they on TV acting like donkey fools. I just don't get it.
Well, this guy right here that we looking at is doing not so good. And Stephen A was just bringing up the point of when Jordan was this age, he was playing on the Wizards to go and buy the team, you know what I mean, buy into the team so that he can be a partner in the Wizards in Washington. So when he went to go and went to go and play for the Wizards, that was a clause that the owner asked him to come in to as a stint to play, a couple years, and then go into the front office as a partner of the team because Michael Jordan's whole thing was to go to Washington and be a team owner right off bat. That's what he wanted to do. And he wouldn't have played those 2 years, but it was a requirement that the Washington Wizards owner asked him to do to be in a stint with them to buy the team. And that was what he was explaining to Shannon Sharp today about, LeBron, why are you here? I mean,
Maybe he's trying to do the same thing like what Jordan doing, play a
what,
couple of years
I mean,
and then buy the Lakers,
listen,
so
my
his son can
brother,
come into
listen,
the team.
this guy's so arrogant. He said he's the great. We ain't never heard Bill Russell say he was the greatest. We ain't never heard Will Chamberlain say he's the greatest. Come on now, you old school like I am. We ain't never heard Julius Erving, Dr. J say I'm the greatest. We ain't never heard Isaiah Thomas say I'm the greatest point guard. We ain't never heard Magic Johnson say I'm the greatest. Hell, you ain't heard Larry Bird say I'm the greatest white boy that ever played the game of basketball. You've never heard none of the players that have played in the NBA. The players that played in the NBA have said that I am the GOAT. Oh, you are? When it's Steph Curry right now in the league, that's right now Steph Curry changed basketball. LeBron just repeated what Michael Jordan and Kobe Bryant has done, and he's just bigger. He's trying to repeat, and and like you said, Sister Tony, he can't repeat that. But he as far as model is concerned, he's a repetition of high flyer, go into the basket, give some good visual dunks, and then Magic Johnson passes, and you know that type of debacle. But when you look at Curry, I mean, this is why they love Caitlin Clark, right? The Clarkies, she logo shots, look around Jays. You know what I mean? Turn his back,
But the difference between him and Curry, Curry passes the ball and let the
absolutely
other young players shine,
get him involved.
right?
Absolutely,
It's not the Curry show all the time. It's always he's passing, and I've seen it this year. I've never seen the Golden Warriors like how they are right now. He is passing. He's encouraging these guys. He's
absolutely.
he it's not a one man show. It's here. We're playing as a team. I'm gonna let you shine because guess what? I've already done what I have to do already. So it's your time to shine. Now that's why I have highest respect for Curry, man.
Well, the thing is that right now, you know, Golden State without um, Clay, they seventh. You get what I'm saying? They thought that they was gonna be the worst team in the league, but they're seventh.
Now they doing great. These new guys that they got, man. Ooh, they make Clay look
They're
like he was
seventh.
even
That's what I'm
trying.
saying, Mr. Tony. But
They schooled Clay. They when they were playing Clay, he came to sent over to the arena. Man, I mean they gave him that hero's welcome. Yay, we miss you, blah blah blah. But then when it came to the game, oh, them young boys schooled him.
yeah, you know,
And then on top of it, Curry schooled
you
him.
love a player that loves you. You know what I mean? But you love a player who loves sharing the ball with young players, not a
Yeah,
player who passes you the ball in gratitude. You should be grateful that I'm passing to you. You understand what I'm saying?
yeah,
You
and that's
want-
what he's doing. That's what he's doing. I mean, it's just amazing to watch them. They just passing the ball around, and there's shots that Curry could have took, but he said that he just passes on to the young
Pass
guys,
the
and they
ball.
just go for it and go
Like,
for it. And I'm just like, wow.
I mean, and the thing about it is, we would think that it will be a sad year for him, but it probably is, but not on his face. It probably because I'm sure he didn't want Clay to leave, but you know, he's gone. But I wanted to go back to the main thing. So I just posted. You see the schedule, Sister Tony?
Oh yeah,
You see that?
yeah. I see that. There's
Why? Why?
because of the money, marketing. I told you already, man. It's the reason there's five games with Indiana. It's because Kathy sat in her thing and said, "I want this rival to continue on." Right? So I'm going to put Angel them and make sure that they keep playing
Fake,
each other so they can make money and league can make money and the teams make money. It's all about marketing.
but it's fake. We don't
I
want fake.
understand that you and I know that, but guess what? The people at the W, right, and the person that is the commissioner, she is not looking at that. She's looking at it as a marketing thing. I'm going to market the heck out of this thing. And so I know that all the Indiana people they're going to come on and buy and purchase, and this will satisfy their soul that they get games at Indiana. And I mean, how many games going to be at Indiana? Do you
Um,
know?
let me look. Let's see. Let's see. We can see right now. What? Three at Indiana, two in Chicago.
All right, see, so that's her also satisfying the fans, the Indiana Fever fans, so they can make money and stuff. Because I mean, it brings the money for that little town. I guess it's a little small area. I'm not even sure, but but apparently it brings money to them. So everybody, mom, pops, and everybody making money.
Yeah. A star for Coolio,
But
yeah.
this is all marketing. All the did you see that between she's trying to revive that whole craziness, and I keep saying it. It's going to move off from that. Come May, ain't nobody going to be talking about Angel and what's her name, Clark, right?
Yeah.
They're tired of that.
Yeah.
And then you got Paige Becker's now coming in there. It's going to be a Paige Becker versus Clark because now people want to compare Clark to Paige Becker's because they know that hey, Becker's is great. We want
Right.
to see what she can do.
Oh
So
yeah.
if she was smart, she'd have made sure that it was Dallas in playing against Indiana a little bit more. But again, the people who runs their marketing and the scheduling have no clue what's going on
Right. Well,
at
of
this
course.
point.
So the thing is this. What I I don't want to be all over the place, but the reason that I put the schedule up is that look at the NBA now. Let's go back now. The NBA still have those many games to play, right?
Hmm.
How how LeBron, who self-proclaimed himself the GOAT, that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar never proclaimed he was the scoring champion of all time. That Kareem never did that. Michael never did that. What what are you trying to prove to the public? What are you trying? I'm asking you, Sister Tony, because we're not being in repetition. I'm asking you what you think that he's trying to prove to society in the basketball arena.
But there's nothing for him to prove. He has broken records, like I said before. He has done great things. He went overseas. He's played on the Olympic team. I mean, there's nothing for him to be still playing, right? And the fact that he was playing with his son. So I'm not. I don't know what else is it that he's trying to do, unless you said what Michael Jordan did, played a couple more games and then try to buy a team. Maybe that's what he's trying to do. Follow Jordan's step and play a couple more games and then buy a team. I thought
Okay.
he would have been bought a team by now.
I like to set you up then, right? So now my
Hmm.
next question is, why is Diana Taurasi playing?
But see that she's just like him. She's another Jordan. Don't know when to leave. Right? You've won all these accolades. You've gone to the Olympics. You've won 6 gold medals. What else are you coming back for? Because
Why are you playing?
let's be honest. You can't run. You can't keep up with these younger cats that are coming in.
No, you
Right?
can't. But she did all right. She held her own. We're not.
Now,
I'm
come
not.
on now.
I mean,
It
she
was
had to
embarrassing
establish
that
who
what
played.
Clark did to her. It was embarrassing what Clark did to her.
Yeah, yeah,
Clark
yeah,
even made it started laughing. Come on now.
yeah, yeah.
I
So
mean, she
so
good, yes, but I'm gonna tell you this: they've been running her ragged.
so you think? Do you think if she does one more year, do you think she's gonna look like LeBron is right now
She gonna be looking
next
like
year?
LeBron next. That's what she gonna be looking like. Like I'm tired, boss. I mean, look how many times she didn't sit. They sat her on the on the bench to so she could get a some air and before she could get some rest before she can go back on the court again. Come on now.
Now, now what I
She
think
has
she's
done
trying to do is get some of this new CBA money. So that
she
means
but
that
she
we got
don't
to
need
watch her
it.
2 more years.
That's the thing. She don't need that. You see, she's not as smart as I thought she would have been part of that unrivaled with
I did.
Brianna Stewart though,
I
right?
did.
Because Brianna Stewart and Nafisa, they're smart,
Brittany Griner is there. She's in it.
right? They're smart. They realize like, look, at a certain point I'm gonna have to retire, right? Because I ain't gonna be able to keep up with these young girls coming in, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let me go ahead and start my league so that I can go rest my bones when I'm ready.
No.
Right now, everybody gonna be an angel that gonna have all these sponsors coming in. So they found their other way of making their money, right? Which is the most genius way ever. Start their own league.
I mean, Angel just, we were talking about her on the other channels, and Angel just, she is just the supreme.
But what y'all don't understand, Angel got and I want people to understand this, right? Angel
Mhm.
is about that generational wealth.
Yes,
She
yes,
is and that's why I love her, the team that she got behind her, right?
yes.
It- She is looking at, I got to 22 to maybe about
20,
35,
30, 30, 35.
30, 30, 35 before I start slowing down,
Mm-hmm.
right? So I'm gonna get my money now because what they pay me ain't going to ain't not going to do it. So I'm gonna
Mm-hmm.
do what I got to do and go into different fashion, sport, whatever it is, own a team, own this, own that, own everything, right? So that when I get out, I got something I can relax, right? And I love it about her. She's getting herself in everything.
Well,
She's doing voiceovers. She's on serials. She's doing commercials.
the new
She's in fashion shows. She
mm-hmm.
this girl is
New
doing
Dre.
podcasts.
Yeah,
She doing,
podcast,
I mean, she's doing
soccer
everything,
team,
right?
right?
She's putting her foot in everything. All right. She's got real estate. She's in a whole bunch of other investments that we not, well, some people don't know about. But she is about that generational wealth. Unlike the rest of them out there, that's why you see her doing what she's doing from the time, the last day of um the season till now,
Mhm.
and she's going to continue to do that till she gets her money. I keep telling y'all, I give her 2 years, 2 years, maybe a year. I was saying a year, but I'm gonna give her 2 years, and she's gonna be on the next billionaire list.
Wow.
That girl ain't playing,
You,
and that's
you,
what I love about her. But that's why she has the haters, because when you doing things like that, here comes the haters.
yeah. Well, my whole thing is that Angel got it set up for Juju. You know what I mean? Juju Watkins is coming. When she come, I mean, she had a 40-point game tonight. Juju scored 40 on them. You got what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So when you got that type of player that's going, yeah, I mean, that's coming to the league, you don't need you don't need LeBron. You don't need Diana Taurasi because we have people and that's already ready to come out in college, you know what I mean, to replace these people. And I just don't get the the Shannon Sharps of the world where he tries to hide, oh, he the goat, he could play as long as he want, his body is in shape, his body, and then we see
Okay,
his
you talking about so-called sports analysis that on ESPN who are reading a script, a
Mhm.
narrative that has been given to them
Well,
to
Shannon
go
claimed
and
that
read, right? So in
Shannon
other
claimed
words, you know
real.
how do you say shut up and dribble? Well, shut up and read.
Mm,
That's all they doing.
yeah, I believe that. I believe that it's all scripted, but I believe that Shannon really, really thinks that he can play another 2 to 3 years. He made that statement
Well, I mean,
that he could play another. I don't think that he should. Maybe he can play, but I don't think that he should play another 2 to 3 years. For what? For what? They're not going to
well,
win anything anytime soon.
At this point, it doesn't matter. I mean, if he feels like he wants to play another 2 to 3 years, and I mean, hey, let him do that. If they get come to the point they'll you'll have a robot version of LeBron James on the court.
He's taking
You'll
somebody else's spot, Sister Tony. Some
huh?
young kid, some inspiring young kid who wants to be a LeBron James, who wants to be a Kobe Bryant, a Michael Jordan, or a Kyrie Irving, or Steph Curry. Some young kid want is right now in the CBA, and and LeBron is in the spot. Don't you think? I mean, the
I,
way he's
I
playing
I
right now.
understand, but guess what? If the owners of the Lakers ain't try to stop him, then hey, you going LeBron gonna be there for it as long as he feel like he going to be there. And I really don't care. I mean, at this point,
That's because
when it
you
comes to him, I mean, it don't matter to me if he's on there or not because
no, Sister
it
Tony.
looks silly to me
I was
personally
just gonna say
because you
this is
can't.
why
There's
this is
nothing else
why
for you to prove. You have nothing else to prove.
this is
You've
why the
gotten your dream
NBA is
of
going down.
playing with your son. You played with your son, right?
Yeah,
And I mean, what else is there for you to prove?
this
There's
is
nothing
why
else.
the NBA ratings is going down. They're going south. The women is going up. They're going down. They're going down. I mean, right now they're competing with a WNBA league that's actually new, and
Yep.
the NBA is global, and their ratings are down, down, because we're watching people
And
throw
people
the
tired
ball.
of watching the same foolishness over and over. And you got the
You
same
shoot the
people
ball.
over and over.
You're just shooting. Okay, nobody's really. Edwards I was the next best thing that we were watching, but now he's shooting threes, and then he says three make is more than two. Yeah, but didn't you get in here because of the love of the game and the way that you looked in the air and when you dunked the ball, Mr. Edwards? Since you don't know
It
anything
it's
about
it
the
it is it has moved from that. And I don't know what people don't understand. Now it's about marketing. Now it's about everything else but the game itself now.
people don't
And
even watch the whole NBA. I very seldom, unless
it's
it's the boom.
entertain it, but it's like in
I'm
every
looking at
sports.
YouTube to get the.
It's
I'm looking at the highlights.
but
It's
but
highlights.
Brokaw, it's in every sport. In NFL it's the same thing. It's entertainment, right? In every sport it's entertainment. It's track and field, which used to be boring. It's now entertainment. It's more entertainment than watching the runners and run. It's
Right.
more about entertainment. It's more about
Please
marketing.
subscribe, guys. Hit that like
You got
button.
you got what's his name, Noah Niles going out there
Subscribe.
acting like a donkey fool before he runs,
Right. This
talking
this
mad crap before he runs, and then he gets embarrassed. And then when he gets embarrassed, now he falls on the ground and have a um all of a sudden have COVID. after after
um,
Tobago beat his butt.
right. You know what I'm saying? So
So it's all about entertainment, and I mean, the only thing I can agree with Shannon Sharp and Stephen A. Smith is it's about marketing. It's how you gonna fill them seats in that arena. It's how you gonna fill them seats in that stadium. It's how you gonna fill them seats, right? Who gonna buy the merch? Who gonna buy the food? It's all about marketing now.
Sister Tony, but I don't want to see this guy. I mean, I really don't want to see this guy play the game the
The only
way.
way you're gonna stop that is unless you go own own a TV station or buy out the Lakers. Because as long as the owners of the Lakers say it's okay for him to stay, he gonna stay. If LeBron said he want to go play, he gonna play.
And I think it's real sad. I think it's bad. I think it's an injustice. So him having his son on, I'm with that. I'm with that.
Oh,
They,
that was
they
foolishness. That was foolish. You should have. He should have never brought his son
but
up
I'm
on there.
with it though because guess what? They do
Your
nepotism,
son wasn't. Your son wasn't ready, so you didn't even do your son
but he called
any
that pressure on.
justice.
What I'm just saying, he didn't do his son any justice, but he didn't do himself any justice either. You got what I'm saying? He should have gave Bronny his opportunity to play at least one more year. You not going nowhere. I guess you're not retiring. So why Bronny couldn't play one more year in college,
That's what I
right?
said. I
One
was
more
like,
year in
okay,
college,
let the
right?
boy
He's not
play one
going
more year in
anywhere.
college and get better, right? Then you take him out there and embarrassing him and
You
knowing
know what I
that
mean?
he ain't all that great. Y'all pumped up this guy so much, right? Y'all pumped up this dude to a point where everybody was talking about him like, oh my goodness, LeBron and his son. Oh yes, it's going to be the greatest thing on earth. And then he comes on there and he flops.
Of course he was gonna flop. He was
And
set
that's
up.
not fair to the boy. It wasn't fair to
It's not
him. It
fair.
wasn't. It wasn't
It's
fair
not
for you
fair.
to live out some pipe dream. You continue to play every year, so you could have waited one more year and go ahead and let your son get better and then come out there and be great. Because I would
And
have
then
loved to see that. I would have loved to see them. I could have imagined all the dunking and all the crazy tricks that they would have done
but his team
if he
stinks.
was 100% great.
But his team stinks. Stink.
I don't know how
Stink.
teams to think that every year you're the one that picking the paid players.
Once
You're
again,
telling the coach who you want to play with. So how is your team
team
stinking?
stinks. Stink. And I want them to free Anthony Davis. Please free free the poor man. Free Anthony Davis. Get him out of there. I don't know what we got to do to get him out of LA. Free Anthony Davis. You know, I love you, Snoop. If you watch it, I love you, but you got a Chicago boy. You got our man out there, you know what I mean, stuck in LA, playing with a man that's picking his team, right? He calls himself the greatest player of all time, right? And then he has his son and pulls his son into the league, right? So I'm gonna get on up off of this. I'm gonna get up off of it.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna need you to land this plane. We've been talking about this one man for how long
I'm gonna
now?
get up off of it, Sister Tony. I'm gonna land it. I respect LeBron James. I think that he's one of the greatest players of all time. I respect what he did for his son. But I think that he could have gave the man a little bit more time. And I know Bronny gonna play because he's a great hustler. He he's just not there, you know, trying to do it for no reason. I'm not saying that his son stinks. I don't think that. I just think that he needs a little bit more time, and he needed a little bit more time. But why not? He's getting it as a pro. So I'm off the subject. I'm just saying that I would like not to have another year of LeBron James, a Diana Taurasi, to be, you know, on
Diana
on
Taurasi
television.
is the one that I do not want to see her coming back. I hope this is her. That was her last year.
I don't know, you know,
'Cause, at
who
this
knows?
point, I don't even know why she coming back for.
These people are amazing. These people are amazing.
Because at
When
this point, she gonna get embarrassed by Paige Becker's next.
oh yeah, well now do I think Diana Taurasi is tough? Yeah, I think she's tough. I think she is tough. But do I think that she should be in the league right now? After okay, you got your medal, sister. You got your medal. Don't come back. Let someone else try to, you know, be an assistant coach. Diana Taurasi, if you listening and you just so happen, because if it hit the algorithm, we're not hating on you, but don't come back. Don't. I mean, you got cooked by Caitlin Clark with her eyes closed and her tongue out. You got cooked. And you were the main one talking about how hard it was going to be for her to transition. And when it came to her playing you, it showed looked like she transitioned pretty good to me. You know what I'm saying? It showed that, you know what I mean? And then that Caitlyn can't play any defense, but she was D'ing up Diana Taurasi. It was hilarious. It was
Like I
hilarious.
said, she looked at DT and said, "Look here, DT, I am the captain of the ship now. This is my league. It's time for you to go retire."
Okay, our last subject, and then we're gonna get up out of here. Jeff P still have not made any moves. What do you have to say about that, Sister Tony?
Jeff P, you are on the clock. Tick tock.
Do you
Your time is
hear
coming up. Tick tock.
everyone is saying the same thing, Jeff? Everyone is saying the same thing, Jeff. You are on the clock, Jeff P. You are on the clock. Get it right, man. Get it right. Do what you have to do to get Kennedy Carter signed, and let's be safe going into the draft with the younger
I'm not
players.
even just talking about Kennedy, right? I'm talking about the players that you bringing into this team, right? It better be
Mhm,
A1. It better
mhm.
be players that when every fan look at it, they be like, "Oh my goodness, we definitely gonna win a chip with this team."
Mm.
Do not bring back no Izzy. Don't bring back no Dana Evans. Don't bring back Turner. She can go find somewhere else, right?
What about
Don't bring
Diamond?
back Jefferson. You can bring back Davis because I think she's coachable. I think she's coachable. So you
Who?
might,
Who?
she can hit some threes. Kalia Davis, the one that came in at the last minute.
Kalia Davis?
Yeah, the one that
Uh,
they brought in for
yeah. Or yeah, the two
hardship
week.
or whatever it was.
Yeah, hardship play. Yeah.
Right. So
Well,
she I think she's coachable. So if they want to bring her back, they can bring her back. But y'all got it. It's time to clean house and bring back people that you know it's going to bring us a championship, if not get us to the playoffs. Right.
yeah. Well,
It
they're going to record
do
six
not
plays.
come.
Right?
Don't come in here bringing no old person that can't run on the team and going to be sitting on the bench half of the time. We don't need that. We need consistency. We need shooters. We need people who can play.
Yes,
And if
I
they
agree.
can't play, don't bring them.
You heard what Sister Tony said, Jeff P. You on the clock. Sister Lakeisha say he's on the clock. Sister L say he's on the clock. Brooklyn, us, KSL, everybody that's in our circle, we have always discussed because of the way he's moving. He's
I don't even
on.
know who. I'm trying to see who the coach is bringing on as assistant coach because we haven't heard anything.
They move
I know we
so.
can't hear about who on the team till after the holiday, I guess. But
Sure.
but at least I'm hearing about everybody else bringing on assistant coaches, and yet I've yet to hear Chicago Sky say who are their assistant coaches. You brought the coach, okay, fine, great. Where's the assistant coach? Because I don't think he's going to be doing everything himself.
Sister Tony gonna put you in a damn headlock, Jeff P. I'm just telling you, you better watch out.
No,
Cause
I don't do that. It's time for you to go. You're going to see the exit door and collect your paycheck like everybody else. Just go, keep on going
right.
because you fired. Remember, you fired Teaspoon because what? She couldn't get you guys to the playoffs, right?
Right.
So now, if you don't make it to the playoffs this year, you fired, dude. You
Yeah.
fired. We
Well,
ain't
what
even
we
talking
gonna
about the
do?
coach. You fired. Because you the one that wanted to get to the playoffs every year. And if you can't get to the playoffs this year, come next year, I don't care what you say. You've been up nothing but chaos since the day you came in. And it seems like you just keep on with the chaos. Get it right, Jeff. You on the clock. We watching. We the fans are watching. But you bring in them old people and them lazy girls that were on that bench that weren't doing nothing the whole time. We got an issue.
He said Dana is a great player.
Dana is not a great player. Stop the madness, because she was a great player. Should have been playing when she did this season. She came there and got an attitude and blamed the fans and blamed everybody else but herself. And then when they gave her the opportunity, because Teaspoon gave her more than one opportunity to go out there and shine. And instead of she shine, she went there dribbling the ball like she and the ball have a one-on-one relationship that I don't understand it. And
Oh,
then you just throwing air balls all over the place, like you trying to build houses for the Chicago housing department. No, no, no. It's time for her to go. We don't need no more chaos. We don't need nobody gonna bring problems. We need players that know how to win.
right.
That's it.
Hey, it's so funny. It's like when you hear her name, you like, please, not
You
her.
know, this steady showing like they're showing Izzy on Chicago Sky page. They're showing Izzy playing overseas. We don't want to see that.
We
Don't
don't
bring her
care.
back either. Don't bring her
We
back either, because she's not
we don't care.
consistent either.
We don't care. She had a chance. We gave her a chance. I know she was
You
coming
blame
on.
the fans. Why would you want to come back to a team that
That's
you
this is
blame
why.
the fans to
This is why.
be
Right.
negative to you? You don't. I wouldn't want
Because
to
in
come
the
back to a
barbershop,
team
they
like
don't
that.
like that. Yeah, no, they don't like. Listen, in the barbershop, they did not like Dana or Izzy talking about, oh, Chicago fans is weird. It's it's weird for you, people that's supposed to be rooting for you to do. Well, that's because you're not doing your damn job. And we're saying that we're not seeing what the Jeff Pacaloshi said he's seen. We're not seeing, and we're not going for the smoke screen that he's putting over our eyes or trying to put over our eyes, that Dana is not a premier player for Teaspoon. And Teaspoon saw through that shit because he was coming to Teaspoon about Dana. Dana. Teaspoon, like, she ain't worth nothing right now. Whatever slump, if she could have been in a slump. So I'm not casting her out. I'm really not. So I hate to try to
Look,
bash
look.
you.
I don't care if she won a championship. Wasn't the only one on the team that won the
He's
championship.
gonna
If it
get.
wasn't for Candace Parker
He's gonna get.
And what's her name, Copper, they wouldn't have not
She's
won the championship. So,
gonna
I
get.
don't even want to hear about Dana and no championship and no. She a great player. She's not a great. She's
Uh,
mediocre. I'm not saying she's a bad player, but she's mediocre. She had a whole season to prove and show the fans that she is it. And she flopped the whole time. The whole time. They gave her multiple times to prove herself. Go out there and do great things. Go out there, Dana. Go do great things. Dana went out there, played for 20 minutes and scored 2 points.
you were hilarious, Sister Tony.
2 points.
She played the whole time.
20 minutes on the court and you only score 2 points.
Oh God.
But it got 4 turnovers, no
Yeah,
assists,
that was bad. No, I was
no
pissed
rebound.
about.
But
Yeah.
you can't block the ball because everybody taller than you. So come on now.
So what we gonna do is, Sister Tony, we gonna close us out. But what I also want the people to do, hit the share, hit the like, and subscribe to the channel to help us grow from grassroots. We're building this channel from grassroots. We already got at least 856 subscribers already, to this channel.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Great things.
We're just asking for you guys to come on with Miss Tony. Sister Tony is here, and I'm here, and everybody that's on the squad. We're gonna be in and out to give you good takes, but also talk about the things and the subjects that you want to talk about. You know what I'm saying? So hit the like, hit the share, and then of course, please subscribe. And like my main man KSAP say, tell a friend to tell a friend, because when you tell your friends to come on to some channel where you can express yourself, we are leaving an open panel for everyone to come up and express yourself, say your piece, say what you think, or what they
But
say.
be respectful
Right, be respectful. We don't want
and no cussing. Use other words beside cussing.
absolutely, and we don't want the sham talk. We want actual, uh, loving, uh, back and forth topics. You got what I'm saying? We want people to have fun up here with us, but we also want you to respect our women, our woman, and we want you to be respectful of the subject. No matter if we getting on top of a player that you like, no matter, we're just, we don't hate LeBron. Nobody's hating on LeBron. All we saying is that when it's your time to go, when you got to go to the bathroom, well, go to the bathroom, bro. You know what I'm saying? Well, get up and you know what we will say in our households. I just can't say it on the show. But I'm just,
my God.
well, man, get up and go to the bathroom, man. I mean, what you want from us? But hit the cash out if you want to support the channel and help me get other things like, I got cash out to get my microphone and get the holder and get my switchboard. You're gonna steady see, you know what I mean? Things like this, you know what I mean? So when we're here doing what we do on this channel.
Is that a road mic?
What you say?
Is that a road mic?
A road mic? No,
Yeah.
this is one of the special mics. This is a G10. So this
Okay.
is one of them special mics that was referred to me because
Okay.
I'm a recording artist. So I don't know anything about podcast mics. I know about sensitive mics that we record in to catch the rawness of your voice. You got what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's a little bit, by me being a recording artist, it's a little bit different from actually being in the studio and recording a song. So it's a little bit different than that. But
You should do a segment where you talk about your career in the music industry, and
oh yeah,
give some advice on what, well, the younger ones out there that may want to go into the industry, and
and also if you want to make a song for the show, steady serving ENT. If you want to make some music, we'll play your music. Have it the show orientated and about the Chicago sky. We'll drop it right here fresh on the show. I said it. If you want to drop your music, we're gonna drop your music for you on this show. We'll definitely play it for you. You understand? So don't worry about it, because we believe in you doing one thing. Check it out, Sister Tony.
Yeah, man.
called me yesterday and asked the ginger why I'm in this game and why I let the time go by. I just told the man, stay out my business, man. Whatever I do, it is all about my business, man. I know them haters mad at me when they look at me. They get so hot, I can see it on them apologies. I spit them rhymes like I was cooking a quarter key. That's why I know these suckers out here envy me. You see my swag, it's like what it is. You can't pay me, boy, get a job and feed your kids. That's what you want, you sure ain't gonna get it here. So man, hit the door and get your tail up out of here. Some of these suckers out here, yeah, they wanna hate, but they just hate because they can't do it great. Your thing, do 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 your thing. I say some of these suckers out here, yeah, they wanna hate, but they just hate because they can't do it great. Your thing, do 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 your thing, girl. So check it out. I love
You got me here twerking.
Hey, I love you. I love you. Do your thing. We is here to do our thing. We here to push, you know what I mean, our channel, you know what I mean, past that we at 847 subscribers. That's big right there.
That's great. That's great.
Yes.
That's awesome.
We did 30 subscriptions today. I mean,
that's great.
if
You're
we
gonna
could
give me soon.
Hey.
You'll be making them six figures.
Hey, we, Sister Tony, we gonna get you set up. And I told you, do it the same way what I said. It's all right. Just think about it. You could talk just like this. You know what I'm saying? You could have your subject up, and you could have your subject up. Hold on, something like you can have your subject. Let me do it. And while I'm talking, I'm doing it. So you could do it just like this. You could be talking behind, and you could be doing what you're doing, because guess what? That figure that we just put in front, everyone knows who that man is. He a bad boy. He a real bad boy. But right now he stink. I'm sorry. You know what I mean? So
You're being a little harsh now.
right now he is in a slump.
You just said, you just tell the whole world that you do not dislike this man, but you're talking about he stink. Come on, man.
Right now.
Come on.
He's
We're not doing
up
that
the place.
this hour in the morning. We are not doing that this hour in the morning.
Hey, look, if you lose 6 in a row, Sister Tony, what's the problem? And you shoot bad. You tell me what he's doing here. Now I'm finna put my girl to the test. Go ahead, my girl. What are you doing? All right then. He's stinking up the place. I told you. What I tell you, man, get on up off the couch, man, and go to the bathroom then. I don't know what you want me to do. You know what I'm saying? Also, y'all, I make the best whipped shea butter on the planet Earth. Bread House Butters. You know, I got shea butter that you would need. You could go to breadhousebutters.com, or you could go to the gingerbreadman.com.
That's ginger.
That's ginger.
Ginger.
That's G-I-N-G-I. That's right. GINGAHBREAD, man, all together.com. And you can get your order placed in, and we're going to take care of you. And I'm telling you, it heals good, feels good, and smells good. You got the best shea butter that's being made, organically made with hyperallergenic materials. You will not be disappointed, because the hyperallergenic materials that's used in this shea butter goes to the third layer of your skin. And not only does it go to the third layer of your skin, it removes all scars, scrapes, blemishes, rashes, bruises, eczema, psoriasis. That's right. It also heals and conditions arthritic pain. It grows your natural hair, and it stops balding, thinning, brittle, breakage, dryness, weakness of the hair, and alopecia. Come on and get your own. Go on the website. Check it out. We'll have that website up for you starting next Monday. You'll be able to order on the site and get your Christmas values going on. Or you can also put up in the chat where we can get at you or leave your email address so that we can also send you a coupon to order from us to get 10% off for the holidays. All right, tune in, tell a friend to tell a friend. Me and Sister Tony, we are out. I'm going to go ahead and leave them with a song, Sister Tony.
All right. Good night, y'all.
All right, good night, y'all. We love y'all for sure.
But I know you don't want none. You don't wanna go to war with me. You don't want none. If you do, come get some. But I know you don't want none. You don't wanna go to war with me. I'm hearing fake suckers talk about they want war. You don't want none coming from the soldiers, boy. Better be cool, sit down and just chill. You don't wanna see me out on the battlefield. I rip tracks up for a damn living. Eat them whole like a piece of pound Thanksgiving. Welcome to the Killer's Terror Dome. Ha. Get ready cause daddy's home. Ha. I'm raw with it, that's why the streets feel me. And that's why these haters wanna kill me. They ain't ready for the counterattack. Ha. I'm shooting rounds with actual facts. So whenever you see me coming, y'all better start running. I came to this game to handle my business. There ain't another reason why I'm up in this. You don't want none. If you do, come get some. But I know you don't want none. You don't wanna go to war with me. You don't want